There exist billions and even more phone numbers around the world to call and communicate with your loved ones away from you. It is always so heartwarming to hear the voice of your beloved across the phone call, but can you imagine calling a number and ending up as a real nightmare and the scariest memory for the rest of your life? Creepy and confusing at the same time, isn't it? Let us discuss today some of the creepiest phone numbers that relate to death threats or the most heart-thrashing, scary voices from the other side when you call them. Number 1. The red numbers. The red numbers, as the word itself says, the numbers used to be in bright red whenever someone received a call for these. It all started in 2004 during the hot month of July. In the West African country Nigeria, there was a massive release of emails to particularly many of the people who said to not attempt to attend any phone calls from these numbers. The numbers were 0802 311 1999, 0802 222 5999. Well, it is surely very easy to accept this situation as a prank or a joke rather than any truth. The very exact happened across the country as well, and a lot of people were reported to attend the calls from these numbers. Upon attending the call from the red numbers, it was said that people heard high-frequency sounds from the other end, and ultimately their cell phones were blasted. This caused ear damage to them. People had hearing difficulties along with brain hemorrhages. It is still believed that it was all just a joke, but the people who experienced it in some way would call all this nothing but the truth. Number 2. SUZIE is dying. This is an old one which goes back to the 1970s when in the UK people could call a number for free at the phone booths. It was the only number that could be called for free in the booths. Most of the time it was the kids playing around on the streets who would go into these phone booths and call this number. We all know how kids are, just playing all the time and messing around the things they should not be. It was reported that they would hear a spine-chilling voice on the other side shouting and crying to help SUZIE. God knows who SUZIE was and whatever happened to her. The woman would exactly say, "Help, help, SUZIE is dying." Terrifying, isn't it? Sometimes the same sentence was heard except for SUZIE as drowning. The people who remember a report that the number was 2020 2020. Thinking that this number was free to call and you did not require any coin to call this number, this might most probably be some kind of terrifying joke, but who knows, SUZIE might be drowning. Number 3. SADAKO'S number. The SADAKO'S number originates from Japan, where this number was considered as nothing but mere death. It was famous that if you called this number, you hear the most frightening sound ever. The voice is not very clear to be made a sentence, but it is very clear at the same time in the sense that you are being threatened. The person who attended the call was known to die within the first week after the call. Most of them died in a crash. The number was 090 4444 4444. No wonder the people died by accidents or the terrifying voice. Number 4. The 10 million. 10 million refers to the actual number it was. 10,000,000,000 was the number that spread throughout the world. It was originally started in the Asian subcontinent, but even in Europe, stories have been heard of people calling this number and eventually dealing with the consequences. After calling this number, it is expected to hear a male voice asking you to tell 15 other people to call this number, or else you have to deal with blood. People had been threatened across Asia to be murdered if they did not tell their friends and family to call this number. Currently, no evidence has been seen of any deaths or people killed who did not follow the instructions, but who knows, they might be. I wonder if everyone followed the instructions, would that result in no deaths? Number 5. Call Carrie. This one originates from the movie Carrie, which was released in 2013 in cinemas across the world. The number was 1207 404 2604. The number was shown at the end of the movie on the screens to call Carrie. Now, I think it was just a horror publicity stunt done by the producers of the movie to create an effect. That is the theory applied by everyone. Calling Carrie included getting hung up on the call. Then you were supposed to receive a call from another number. You would hear some very strange and petrifying voices. Stories tell that people would hear the voice of a girl trying to retaliate against some other woman and shouting and crying out loud for help. Number 6. The 8 number. This goes back to a phone company in Bulgaria that issued this number. The number was 0888 888 888. It was issued in 2001 by the Mobitel. The company and the owner of this company possessed this number. Don't worry, you would not get a call from this number. This number was taken down by the company after it got famous for being the cursed number. The owner of this number died when he was poisoned the same year in 2001. He was thought to be killed by a rival businessman. The story of this cursed number does not end here. After him, the number got issued to a Bulgarian mafia boss, Konstantin Dimitrov, who also got killed after 2 years. Again, this number got issued to another amoral businessman who again also got killed. The number was taken down by the company after that, and it does not exist anymore. Number 7. 9 Inch Nails. This started at a 9 Inch Nails concert where a USB was found to have this number, and it spread out to be the creepiest number of all. Someone found a USB at the concert with an audio file. The audio was not clear and just random hush sounds and the sounds of cricket insects. Someone thought of going deeper and ended up creating a horror story. The sounds of the audio file were spectrograph, which instead of providing a spectrogram unusually showed this number as the graph. The number was 121-633-1810. A call on this number made everyone hear the most chilling sounds of a girl trying to save herself from a guy with a knife. The sounds were a wiretap of a phone call. The phone call was from a girl calling her mother. She was saying that she was in the bathroom of a bar and some guy with a knife was trying to kill her. She was crying for help, and I would tell you, hearing that voice of the girl is sure to move chills down your body. Number 8. The 9 number. The next is the 9 number, which comes from Thailand, where this number is considered the cursed number. The people of Thailand say that you can contact a very evil spirit by calling this number. Not much is known about this one, but they say the spirit grants you one wish. If you are thinking of this one as less creepy, let me tell you that the spirit then asks for your soul as payback. What do you think now? The number is told to be 999999999. It is all upon you now whether you think of it as a joke and myth and call for this deadly trade, or stay away like me and love your soul. Number 9. The 6 number. Imagine being at a place and you receive a call and the voice on the other side starts telling you your exact location and telling you to stop doing your task at that very exact moment. I do not know about you, but I would have peed my pants at that exact moment. The number is 666666666, which holds the rumors that if you contact this number, you receive some very scary texts or calls. Many people have reported hearing very frightening voices and deep breath sounds after receiving calls from this number. Many also report receiving death threats from the phone call. I would call it a prank again, but providing your exact location of yours is surely a spine-chilling act. I would even mind a normal human keeping an eye on me, but a devil doing this is surely going to make me uncomfortable for the rest of my life. Number 10. BOOTHWORLD Industries. I bet this is the creepiest one on the list. A phone number got viral over the internet under the name BOOTHWORLD Industries. The phone number was 630-296-7536. The call was picked up by a woman named Samantha, and she would ask for a name for remodeling from the person who called. Now, what is even creepier is that if you told your name, they would already know that it is you and still ask for a name. After you give someone's name, Samantha would hang up the call and you would receive another call after some days, hearing the shouts and cries of the person you named. If you were wondering what remodeling meant, now you know. I know we are getting very terrified with this talk, and most of us, including me, already are terrified. I hope I get to sleep today. But the question remains there. Does any one of us have the guts to call any of these numbers? So let us end this topic here on this question. And that was all about the top 10 scary phone numbers you should never call. There are still much more details and many more scary phone numbers out there you should not be called, but let us leave those for another discussion. I hope to see you guys again with another crazy topic. Till then, take care and make sure to stay safe from these creepy phone numbers.